Hey, what's happening? What's going on, everybody? We got a live trade situation happening right now. First off, this morning at around 8:30 at the dock, because it was right at the open. This was the opening candle. I actually took a short just because I saw this doji topping candle. Took a short for about it was $600 on two contracts, $660. So I basically caught this tiny little move right here. Ended up being a decent decision to go ahead and get out. So that was a 10-minute long trade. 10 minutes and like 30 seconds or something like that. So a quick trade for $660. Now, right now, took another short at the open. Um, I had this level marked as a daily level. Um, so that means that this was a level of support and resistance on the daily chart. Something to note here is that we do have a doji forming, potential for a little bit of bottoming action. As you can see, I'm short two contracts. The way that I have this trade set up, I entered the trade on this right here, this candle, this engulfing candle, right at 5 o'clock. Put my stop above the previous high. You can see that we played down a little bit, came back up, made this double topping looking action, and then we just fell straight through from there. I have this set up as a 2-to-1 ish reward risk to reward ratio. So here you can see I got a 3-point risk and a 6-point win reward. So that is a 2-to-1. So we're just gonna kind of let this play out. Nighttime has pretty terrible volume. The reason I'm trading the ES right now is because, as you can see over here on the books, there still is. This is outdated. I haven't been trading the Nasdaq. I've only been trading the ES. But you can see here that we do have positions to be able to get out of. If we go into the Nasdaq and roll this forward automatically like that, you can see here that the spread and the liquidity is a lot less. There's always a spread, and there's always like 2 to 3 to 4 contracts, right? On the ES, you can see that we are constantly in like the 20 range, and there's hardly any spread, which makes getting out a lot more feasible and makes overnight trading way more bound to happen, right? So right now, my target here, again, that 2-to-1 risk. So this was going to be my minimum target. If anything, I might take this off and just have one contract exit here, move my stop down, and let one ride for the overnight session. I do have my target here just because this is kind of the previous big low. Breaking this would, first off, this is a good bounce point just because it's kind of the swing low going in. So if we break this, we will be at a downtrend, but this is also a likely bounce point just because of the swing low that we have here. So we have a swing high, swing low, swing high, and we're kind of curling over. You can see a little bit of a rounded top. So my anticipation is that we'll go test this swing low, and this could take a while because it's overnight session. And then from there, potentially go down and test the 200 down here at 33.21. I'm just going to see how we react down here at the 330 level. So we are dumping a little bit here. So right now we're up 350. Again, took in 660 last night. Up 350 right now. We were down like $200 in this account going into this morning session. Now well in the green, as you can see. Oh, I also took a tiny little scalp on gold for 70 bucks today, but that's not really even worth covering just because it's so tiny. So this is something to note. We have a little bit of a wall here at 33.32. What we would like to see happen is for that to get pulled and this just to go straight down. Again, this is live. It is 6 o'clock on the dot central, 1800 hours here. Short two contracts from the daily level. If you're going to short the daily level, just note that it's going to be fluctuating a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and take off one of these contracts here. Just so I can let a position run, potentially. I can always market exit out of everything if I need to. But I think we're going to get filled here in just a second. The other alternative is that we create a new swing low here and keep on cruising. I will go ahead and move my stop down to break even. No real reason to keep it up there after we're already starting this breakdown pattern. If we go back up and test this level, that'll be a failed dump, and I would want to exit anyways. So at this point now, this is a risk-free trade, right? This is completely risk-free, taking off one contract here at the swing low. Stop is break even. We'll let one ride and trail our stop at that point. If you enjoy kind of this live trading style, maybe in the overnight sessions, we can do a live stream or something. Go ahead and smash the like button down below, subscribe to the channel. I do these things so that hopefully you can learn something and see what I'm thinking. But to go ahead and continue the thought that I had previously going on the shorting the daily level, if you see that you're approaching in order to buy a support or a short or resistance, you have to be able to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, right? Just because you have it marked on your chart at 336.75 or whatever, you got to be able to give it some wiggle room, several points up and down, just because your line is not going to be perfect on the level, right? It's going to consolidate, try and pick some people out. So you got to be able to withstand a little bit of drawdown in order to see your actual play out. And that's when the risk reward really comes down into an actual like important thought process, because if you're going to have to take some drawdown, you better make sure that it was worth it, right? You don't want to take $300 worth of drawdown in order to only make 50 bucks or something. That just doesn't make any sense, right? If you're going to take $300 of drawdown, you need to be willing to make and expecting to make 600, right? Keep it that 2-to-1 or higher. 1-to-1 is okay as well, as long as your winning percentage is high, but a lot of people don't have a high winning percentage, right? Because we're cutting losers. So it's important to have that risk reward on lock. This wall here is still at 180 at 332. They're still keeping it sitting there. As you can see, we got two walls at 180. Every point, it looks like, once a point. Maybe they're trying to prop it up a little bit. I don't want to overthink it too much. But what I would like to see to happen is that price approaches this 33, 32, and we just kind of flush straight through it, right? And then kind of chop around and then flush straight through it again. That's how I typically like to see this type of action play out. I know this video is long. I think we're already at like 8 minutes. I appreciate you for watching. Hope I dropped some good nuggets in here. This is what trading is. It's kind of a lot of sitting around and waiting once you find your entry, and then just making sure that you're patient enough to get out. And click on the draw if it's not going your way. Right now this trade is going my way, so I'm going to be patient and kind of really let it play out, right? I'll keep this video on as long as I can in the hopes that someone will watch it all the way through. Again, go ahead and smash that like button, comment down below. Let me know if you like it or not, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out the links. I got a chat room that's free where I drop all my trades that I'm taking. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and join it. If you're interested in learning how to day trade, there's a link down below to my course where I teach futures, which is what we're trading right now. And lastly, if you are interested in a funded futures account, there's a link down below for that as well. If you don't have any capital in order to throw into a futures account, no equity that you're willing to risk, you can pass a challenge and get a funded futures account. You can do that through Top Step, Earn to Trade. Just depends on what type of goals you're looking for. Earn to Trade has a great option for, it's called the Gauntlet, which is linked down below. It allows you to hold overnight. Top Step, you have to exit everything by the close of the market. So right now we are engulfing here. No real reason to get out of this trade yet still. This is just normal intraday action. Nothing to be concerned about. Delta is still going down even as we're pumping up here. We could see a flush up to my entry, which would be a bummer, but no big deal, seeing as we are right at VWAP right now. We're still early in the night, so a lot of price action will push back up to VWAP. I am going to let this trade play out though. I had a plan and I'm executing on it. Something to remember when you're trading. Don't be moving everything around too much. Let your plays play out. If you have a strategy, follow it. It's fully engulfing. We'll see if we go break this wick, which we're trying to do right now. This is not supernatural looking. I'd like to see this actually turn into a wick. Don't know if that'll actually happen. We're a 0.50 off. Big explosion, about to get stopped out. Up 150 on 2 contracts. Most we were down was 175. Most we're willing to lose is absolutely nothing right now. We'll actually make about $20 on this trade no matter what, just based off the stop. Most we were up was 400, so max drawdown 175. Max winnings is up to 400. Looking to exit one at around $300 profit, let one ride. We came up here and just barely kissed VWAP, as you can see. My stop was right at VWAP, maybe a tick higher. And now we are kind of trying to flush down below VWAP. That's the type of price action I love to see, is a kick up to VWAP and then flush it straight back down. Anytime you see some big movements like we just saw on this candle, it's typically people getting stopped out and surging the price upwards, because a stop is typically a market buy, and so people's stop orders are marketing in and pushing the price up. We got one more minute here on this candle. Like to see it close out below this red candle. If it doesn't, just based on how long this video is, I'll probably go and exit and call it a day just for the live trading portion. I hope that you found value in some of this commentary. It's always good to talk through your trades. Okay, so we closed above all 3 previous candles. This is probably going to push up a little bit here. Just see what happens on this candle. Could easily flush straight back down, trap some people long right here, and then keep pushing. Basically, I'm always trying to think of how can the most people get screwed, and then play that out in my head, and then kind of go the opposite of that, reverse out of it, right? I don't want to be part of the crowd getting screwed over and over again. All that to say, if I close up down here, I'd be up 400. I'm up 200 right now, up to 25, and it has been, I've just been doing nothing for the past hour. So that's $200 an hour. Can't complain about that. And I had $600 this morning in 10 minutes. Can't complain about that. So I'm gonna go and call call this video right here. I'm gonna let it play out, and just it's just a little too long at this point. So I hope you have a great rest of the day. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, comment down below, let me know what you think. If you made it all the way through this, let me know. I appreciate it. Come join me in the chat room where we are doing trades like this all day, every day, making money. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Peace.